Hello everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. I did it again. Okay, it is Wednesday, October 30th. Currently it's 58 degrees. High today is going to be 78. A little warmer than it's been actually. No percent chance of rain, 0%. Winds are at 3 miles per hour right now. So that's not bad. 78 this summer, we probably would have been like, ooh, that'll be nice and cool outside, you know. Now it'll probably feel warm after being cooler. I think it's been around, what was it, yesterday's? 76 yesterday, 72 Monday. Yeah, it's been hanging around the 66. Yeah, it was in the 60s for a couple days. Okay, today there'll be a video that I haven't made any of in a long time, and that is a cooking video. Yes, complete with a new intro, because I haven't done one since I started making my intros. It's been that long. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been quite a while. So everybody really liked that homemade chicken pot pie I made. So I decided to make one and show y'all how I made it. So check that out today. I need to try to make more of these, but I'd rather do it with, if I make something that I haven't already got a video of. I've got 2 playlists of my cooking videos if you want to check them out. I'd say between the 2, there's probably over 60 videos. So a lot of them I've done with a crock pot too. And that's the thing. In the winter, we use our crock pot quite a bit. Yep. Okay. What's for dinner? We went. Oh, I'll have a massive grocery outlet haul coming up soon. Should be. If I don't have another one, it'll be Thursday or Friday. I'm not for sure. But yeah, we went there a little early. We usually would have waited until after November 1st, but we still, had enough to go and everything, so we just figured we'd just go and get it out of the way, because November seems like it starts getting busy, a lot more traffic and stuff, with the holidays and everything. So anyway, we just went ahead and got some, and found tons of great stuff at crazy cheap prices. So one thing we got there, we got some New York strip steaks that are thin cut. Perfect for frying or grilling on one of those, like we've got like a grill thing that you lay on top of the burners. I don't know if we use that or just, fry them or whatever, because I don't know if I want to make a fire or not. They'd be the best on the grill out there, so we'll see. But haven't had a steak in so long. My problem is with my Crohn's disease, beef is harder to digest than pretty much anything, any meat, from what I can tell. So, and what I've heard as well from nutritionalists and stuff. So I just can't have it a whole lot. Ground beef is a little different because it's ground up, But like a big old steak, I'm really not supposed to even attempt to eat it. But I'll use the tenderizer hammer. I'll make it tender for sure. So we're going to have those mashed potatoes that we got that are Kroger brand, and I'll probably fix some gravy, brown gravy, and some green beans. We were wanting to have maybe baked potatoes, but I remembered I had those mashed potatoes are refrigerated, so I don't want to leave them in there real long. Okay, so it sounds like a good meal though, really. Usually I like to have a salad with a steak. I didn't think to get any there. They don't have the best produce sometimes down at Grocery Outlet though. So we didn't buy any produce, I don't think. Okay, let's see what the jokes look like today. Okay, they say that an apple a day will keep the doctor away. Why stop there? An onion a day will keep everybody away. Oh, God, I couldn't imagine eating a whole onion. Okay, a judge tells a defendant, "You're charged with attacking your boss with a hammer." "You jerk. yells a voice from the back of the courtroom. You're also charged with attacking a bartender with a hammer, says the judge. Jerk! Bellows the same man. Sir, says the judge, one more outburst and I'll charge you with contempt. I'm sorry, Your Honor, says the man, but I've been this jerk's neighbor for 10 years, and every time I asked to borrow a hammer, he said he didn't have one. Okay, our thought of the day is from Ray Lewis. Before anything great is really achieved, your comfort zone must be disturbed. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I saw one up here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I was interested in this one. And it doesn't say what, like, segment or whatever. Anyway, let's go to it and see. For trivia time. Okay, what common ingredient can dissolve a pearl? Milk, oil, sugar, vinegar. Milk, oil, sugar, vinegar. I think, I don't know, but the only one I could see that would have any kind of a maybe caustic effect on it would be vinegar. Right. Let's see what it says. Pearls are expensive, but they dissolve in vinegar, a household chemical. Chemically, there is nothing strange about it. Pearls are calcium carbonate, like marble and limestone. Carbonates and bicarbonates react with acids, liberating CO2 and forming the corresponding salts. Vinegar is acetic acid, so pearls will naturally dissolve in vinegar. Wow. Honey, I tried cleaning your pearl necklace. I thought I'd put it in some vinegar, and it disappeared. What? Which U.S. state is the largest lobster producer? Maine, Oregon, California, South Carolina. Biggest lobster producer? I don't really know. I've always heard of Maine lobster, though. I mean, right, that's it. Maine. Maine is the largest producer of lobsters in the U.S., accounting for 75 to 80%. Wow, of all lobsters caught in the United States. Wow. That's something else. So they don't have many competition then, much competition. Sloth claws can be how many inches long? A sloth. I'm trying to see. They got a picture of a sloth. I can't really see its claws. Okay, anyway, 4 inches, 7 inches, 10 inches, 14 inches. I know they're really long. I'm going to say 10 inches. No, so they're not as long as I thought. 4 inches. 10 inches, I guess, would be way too far then. I don't know what I was thinking. 4 inches. Sloths typically rely on their camouflage to protect themselves from predators. However, when threatened, they can use their 3 to 4 inch long claws and teeth to defend themselves. I'm glad I didn't say 14. I was going to say 7, and I thought, nah, maybe they're longer than that. Really haven't seen them up close to tell. What does a dish a la Crecy contain? C-R-E-C-Y. Tomatoes, carrots, pumpkin, onions. A la Crecy. I don't really know. A dish a la Crecy. Carrots, pumpkin. Let's try pumpkin. No, it's carrots. I'd probably like that then. Let's see what it is. A la Crecy is a French cooking term that describes a dish served with carrots or that has carrots in it. Oh, okay. Just refers to the style of, and Crecy refers to carrots. Okay. Just a fancy word, huh? What initialism would you associate with a videotape? That shows one of the old tapes. What initialism would you associate with a videotape? You know, some of you may have even been born since they've even had these tapes. JVP, STT, TDR, VHS. Anyone that's ever had them or used them, they were a pain for one thing. They really took up so much room. I've got a ton of them. And a lot of them are kids' videos, like Disney stuff. I've heard they might be worth something on eBay or something. I don't know. They're in great shape. All of them are. We always took care of them. It's VHS. Yep. VHS, short for Video Home System, I didn't know what it stood for, is a standard for consumer-level analog video recording on tape cassettes. Just like the old, 8-track tapes? Man, I had 2 suitcases for all my 8-track tapes. Took up all the back seat. Well, they weren't really suitcases, more like they were made for them, you know. They had little slots in them, but they looked like a big briefcase. And they were big old things too. It was hard to have a bunch of them, you know. Then cassette tapes, I was like, all right. And then I had more cassette tapes in another case like that, you know. Got way more in them. Okay. Okay. Alexander the Great conquered Egypt in which year? 432 BCE, 132 BCE, 332 BCE, 232 BCE. What's this E stuff? I've not even known what that is. I've seen them putting it on there instead of BC all the time. What? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I like to say just BC, but okay. Wow. 432, 132, 332, 232. I think it was 132. No, 332. Wow. I mean, in the autumn of 332 BCE, Alexander the Great invaded Egypt with his mixed army of Macedonians and Greeks and found the Egyptians ready to throw off the oppressive control of the Persians. Wow, it's got more, but I don't want to spend too much time on it. What's this doing? Okay. Which countries banned Miley Cyrus from entering? Spain and Portugal, Dominican Republic and China, Brazil and Paraguay, Canada and Mexico. Banned Miley Cyrus from entering. Well, that sounds like something, you know, China would do, but I don't know about the Dominican Republic. That's with it. So it might be wrong. I'm going with that, China. Yeah, that's right. Did you hear that? Kitty's knocked something down. She knocked something down, then she went running down the hall. It must have scared her to death. Miley Cyrus, I wish she would have run in here. It'd been funny. Miley Cyrus has been banned from entering the Dominican Republic and China. Wow. According to Vanity Fair, Cyrus has been banned from the Dominican Republic, an island nation filled with rich, diverse culture and beautiful landscapes, for undertaking acts that go against morals and customs, which are punishable by Dominican law. Wow. China prohibited her in 2009 when she was seen in a photo making certain gestures that were offensive to the Asian community. Well, that's not nice. The Mosul Dam, M-O-S-U-L, is on which river? Kasha, K-H-A-S-A, Tigris, Euphrates, Diyala, D-I-Y-A-L-A. It's on, the Mosul Dam is on. I don't know. I want to say Euphrates for some reason. Come on. No, it's Tigris. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's kind of messing up a little bit. Okay, Mosul Dam, formerly known as Saddam Dam. He had a dam named after him too. Is the largest dam in Iraq. It is located on the Tigris River in the western governorate of Nineveh, upstream from the city of Mosul. Okay. 4 right, 4 wrong. Where was the first NHL team in the United States located? Detroit, Pittsburgh, Boston, Newark. They're really big both in Detroit and Pittsburgh. Of hockey, I mean. I lived in both states, Pennsylvania and Michigan. And I know they're crazy about it, but I'm going to go with Detroit. It's probably Pittsburgh. No, it's Boston. Boston. Wow, okay. I didn't even think of that. I mean, I thought of it, but I didn't think it would be them. The first NHL game played in the United States was the Boston Bruins versus the Montreal Maroons, both expansion teams, at the Boston Arena on December 1, 1924. Wow. Okay, one more. Let's see if I can break even at least. What is the name of the chief muscle used for breathing? Triceps, trapezius, bicep, diaphragm. Well, I think it is diaphragm. Yes. Okay. The diaphragm, a dome-shaped sheet of muscle that separates the chest cavity from the abdomen, is the most important muscle used for breathing, called inhalation or inspiration. The diaphragm is attached to the base of the sternum and the lower parts of the rib cage and the spine. Wow. As it contracts, it increases the length and diameter of the chest cavity and thus expands the lungs. That's interesting. Anyway, I broke even today, 5 and 5. I learned some cool stuff. I don't mind if I miss, if I learn, especially. And sometimes I learn stuff from the ones that I get right that I didn't know in the little stuff I read. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed today's trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great morning, and definitely later on check out my cooking video. I think you'll like it. Bye everyone, and God bless.